Jen here with a Christmas card for you. This is Christmas card number 4 in the series that Daisy from Daisy Scraps and myself have been doing in the month of November. We did this series last year where we were trying to replicate Christina Warner's cards, and this year we thought it would be fun to mix it up a little bit and pick some different designers and different types of cards. So it was my turn to pick the design, and you saw at the beginning I picked this really gorgeous card that was created by Jessica Frost-Ballas for Lawn Fawn. I just loved that she used unconventional Christmas colors by having that rainbow and then this bold black sentiment with lots of white around it. Now, I don't have the dies that she used. Those are those gorgeous, I think they're sort of iconic now to Lawn Fawn, the tree dies that they have and all that beautiful stitching that she was able to get around her cards. But I just wanted to really get that tree feel and the rainbow feel. So what I came up with is using my watercolors. That's my comfort zone. So that's my personal touch in recreating her cards. And I did practice a few times to get this technique down. I really wanted it to be very loose and more of a focus on the fact that it's a rainbow than, you know, the perfect details of creating a tree. But I did practice a few times just to try and figure out my spacing and my size and my colors. Obviously you can see here that it doesn't matter how many times you practice, you still can mess it all up. With this card I increased my scale, and then it kind of threw me off my game a little bit, and I almost went back to fix it, you can see there, but then I thought, you know what, no, I'm just gonna leave it. These are handmade cards after all, and so they don't have to be perfect. The point of the watercolor technique is that it is kind of loose, and it's to give the impression of the trees more than an actual tree, if that makes sense. So then my next thought was to do just a watercolored rainbow in the background and use some wood veneer. I'm sorry, my battery died, so I didn't catch the whole rainbow, but it was really simple to make. I just used my red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple all the way up. I let it dry. Then I kind of touched it up where I thought the colors didn't maybe blend together enough, but I left it really simple, really loose. If you want to make Christmas cards with kids, that is definitely an easy card for you to make, because I know for sure my kids could have done that rainbow and, you know, make it your own. It doesn't have to stay all in one spot. You could have the whole card rainbow. Just have fun with it. But I thought that it was kind of nice to have the wood veneer trees. And then I thought, let's reverse it and make the trees the rainbow. So that's what I'm doing here. And this is just a pack of wood veneer. You probably have it in your stash. Studio Calico had those big packs with all the different kinds of trees. So for this one I picked all the same shape of tree, just in the different sizes, and painted them in the rainbow. What you just saw before there was actually one of my practice cards. It wasn't on a full-sized piece of watercolor because I was just practicing with some scraps, but I thought it turned out nice enough that I turned it into a card by adding some shimmery, it's not quite gold, it's like a champagne washi tape to the top and the bottom. And then I thought for a little bit of extra interest and just to give it more of that classic Christmas card feel, I splattered with some Heidi Swapp gold color shine. I did 3 of them with the gold and then 2 of them with tinsel. So 3 have that beautiful gold shimmer and 2 have more of a silvery shimmer. So now that my wood veneer is dry, it dries so quickly because the wood veneer just soaks that color up. If you don't like the intensity of the colors, you can definitely go back and keep adding layers until you get them nice and intense the way you want them. So this one will also get some of that tinsel. If you hear clicking in the background, I apologize. That's my husband playing video games beside me. Excuse my voice. I have not been feeling very well, so my voice is still a little bit off. So here my splatters are all dry, and now I'm going to go in and use the Wild Whisper Christmas Comfort stamp set to put Christmas wishes. And I looked for a stamp set that was going to give me a nice bold black sentiment, because that's one thing I really liked, was that sort of in the original card there's definitely a contrast between that bold black sentiment, the rainbow trees, and then the white space all around it. So this was the perfect one. I think it was a really nice touch. I love Heather's brush script, so it kind of adds that personal touch when you know that this is actually somebody's handwriting that you know. I thought it might be nice to do a couple with Merry Christmas, but I felt like the scale of the Merry was just too big, so I ended up going back to Christmas wishes. I tried to make the fa la la work too. Here you can see like Christmas fa la la I thought might be fun, but for this particular card it was too long. I felt like it was taking up too much space compared to the trees. I should have, if I wanted to do Christmas fa la la or something else, I should have done it on one of the other cards that had the bigger watercolor trees. So I just go back to Christmas wishes. And I love it. I think they turned out so nice. I'm actually really happy with myself. I know if you know me from scrapbooking, I struggle a lot with white space, but in this case I just really think it makes them look nice and clean and cute, and that's it. I did add some Wink of Stella in the end to give them a little bit more glimmer, and they are all done. If you want to check out Daisie's video, please click the link below, because her cards this week are absolutely stunning. And if you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments. Until next time, happy scrapping. Bye!